If you have a General Motors truck or van from the 90s, I'm sure you've seen this happen. Either it's happening or it's already going to happen. Sometimes you can hold it up with thumbtacks for another year or two, but eventually the headliner is going to come down on top of your head. So the easy solution is to, or not the easy, the most intelligent solution is to just replace the whole thing. You can buy new ones for anywhere from 100 to 200 bucks on the internet, but the problem is then you got to pull all of this body trim out of the truck in order to install it. So this is going to be the low budget redneck wrong way to do it. So first we're gonna take off the visors, and then if you gently peel it, you can leave the foam intact. So the foam is in pretty good shape on this one. So we are going to try and gently just peel all this off and then resurface it. So the sun visor held on by 3 screws. The light, you just kind of gently pop the lens off, take 2 screws out here and here. And then the Jesus handle has 10mm bolts here and here. You just kind of, with your fingernail, just pop the cover loose. So at this point, you got to decide what you want to do. You can see there's some chunks missing. So you can either chisel off all of the old foam and just paint what's underneath it, or, which is a nasty, disgusting job, and you'll be breathing all this foam dust. Or I'm just going to Rust-Oleum paint over all of this foam and hope that it soaks in and bonds to the material up above.
All right, here's the materials list. We've got 1 can of Rust-Oleum, 1 roll of painter's tape, 1 drop cloth, some roller and some extra rollers, and 3 beers, 1 for before, during, and after. And you just got to get in there and stink it up.
Put a tarp down on half of this car and work on the other half with my roller, which is here. So it's just going to go like this. I'm not going to film the whole painting process because that would probably mean I screwed up because I'd be too focused on filming. So just keep rolling the Rust-Oleum on until we get a good thick coat up there, and then hopefully it'll have enough binding properties to hold all the foam in place and last a good long time. So the paint job is done. I ended up having to do 2 coats, so I used 2 entire cans of that paint because it absorbs paint like a sponge, because it is a sponge. So let's take a look from the perspective passenger view. So hey, sexy ladies, you want to take a ride in my Chevy Silverado? Jump on in here. And then they come over here, they open the door, and nothing suspicious up there, and they sit down and they're fine. So let's get a closer up look at it. Came out pretty good. It's got a couple of bald spots just like me, but I just painted them gray. But overall, I'm happy with it. I didn't want to take all the plastic trim off to replace the whole roof, just mostly because I know how brittle they are and they probably would have cracked and broken. Definitely the fasteners would have broken. So that is what you get if you hit the top of your truck with Rust-Oleum. Also makes the foam a lot sturdier. Like if you just leave it foam, it's going to crinkle off and fall and get in your eyes, but this kind of binds it all together like a glue, and it's pretty sturdy. So great success. Good luck.